Hello, students. This is Teacher Deborah. We're having our lesson on the screen on YouTube today because of the snow. We can't drive or walk or take the bus to Dorcas today. So I'd like to talk about a new place. We have already talked about this place, a hospital. We've talked about clinics, and we've talked about this place, a pharmacy. And on Monday, we talked about this place, a grocery store. And now I want to talk about a new kind of store, a big store like Macy's. This kind of store is called a department store. And a department store has many different sections in it. And these sections or these parts are called departments. Department stores. And if you look at each of these areas, these little squares, these are all different departments in the store. This green area is the food department. So it looks like it has a supermarket inside the department store. And it has a department with women's clothes and a department with men's clothes and a department with baby clothes and a department with shoes, jewelry, garden, sports, toys, and even more. Many different departments in this store. This could even be a Walmart or another department store that you know. All right, let's look at some different department stores that we have in our community. Oh, I cannot. There we go. Here's one. This is a department store in my neighborhood, in my community. In North Kingstown, where I live, there's a Kohl's department store. Many of you know the Walmart. Walmart is a department store. It also has a supermarket inside. This is a Macy's. There's a Macy's department store at the Providence Place Mall. Maybe you know some other department stores. Here's a part of a department store. This is the men's department. So it has clothes and other things for men. This is the men's department store. No, the men's department inside the department store. Here's women's clothing. So this is the women's department. Here's the women's department. This is where you find things for women. Here's clothes for children. So this is the children's department. You can find clothes for children in the children's department. Or maybe there's a baby department and a girls department and a boys department. It depends. Excuse me. Here's a shoe department. This is where you can find shoes. Here's a housewares department. You can find all kinds of things for your home. Lots of things. The top picture has dishes. The picture on the left has towels. And the picture at the bottom has lamps. These are just some of the things that you can find in the housewares department inside a department store. Okay, so here's another picture of a department store, and it looks to me like it's the men's department. This could be the men's department in a department store. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Okay, let's erase these words. All right. So who works in the department store? The man over here in the orange shirt is a salesperson. Salesperson. Here's the word S-A-L-E-S-P-E-R-S-O-N. Salesperson. This is the salesperson. He has a tag, a name tag on so that you know he works at the store. And he is showing this customer, the woman, showing her some, looks like some computer screens. So a salesperson helps the customer to find the things that he or she is looking for. Another person who works in the department store is a cashier. Every store that sells things has a cashier. A pharmacy has a cashier. A supermarket has a cashier. And a department store has a cashier. This is the cashier. This is the customer. And the cashier adds up the things, takes the payment, and puts the items into the bag for the customer. Here's another person who works in a department store. He is a manager. A manager. And this is a manager of a Walmart. And he is the boss for all the other people that work in the store. The sales people, the cashiers, and people who might work for customer service. So that's a little bit about department stores. I gave you a piece of paper to take home. It looks like this. Let's see. Here was the hospital, clinic, the pharmacy, the supermarket. We did this one on Monday. And you have one that looks like this. You're going to need a pencil. You're going to need a pencil. Get your pencil, because you're going to do some writing now. All right, let me show you the paper. The paper looks like this. It has a picture of the department store, Kohl's, from the outside. So I want you to get your pencil and tell me what this place is. This is a department store. Department store. Do you see how I just wrote that in? I just wrote that in right over here. Department store. Write it on your paper. D E P A R T M E N T. Department store. S T O R E. Department store. Here's the question. What? What is this place? And here's the question mark to tell you this is a question. All right, let's look at the next question. This question, where? Where? We want to know what place. Where is this place? Where is this place? We're not going to write anything here today, but I want you to think about what department store you like. Do you like Walmart? Do you like Macy's? Bosco's? Kohl's? Think about the department store where you sometimes shop. And we'll look up the address when we're in class together. Okay? All right. I need to move this up a little bit. Let's see. There it is. All right. Let's look at these questions. Who works at this place? Who works? Who works at this place? Place. Who works at this place? All right. Who do you think? Do you remember? Who works at a department store? A cashier, Please copy a cashier, a salesperson, a manager. All right, let's look at those words. Let's spell them together. Let's spell them together. Cashier, C-A-S-H-I-E-R. A cashier. If I'm going too fast, you can always stop the video until you finish writing and then start the video again. Here's a salesperson. A salesperson. Spelled with an S, A, L, E, S, P, E, R, S, O, N. Salesperson. When we play bingo, we will have the word cashier and we will have the word salesperson. So I want you to recognize them when you see them. We also added manager. Manager. This is extra. M-A-N-A-G-E-R. These are 3 different jobs at a department store. 3 different people who work at a department store: a cashier, a salesperson, and a manager. All right, let's look at the next question. What do you see here? What do you see here? What do you see here? What do you see in a department store? Usually clothes for men, women, and children. You might see books. You might see shoes. You might see food. So I'm going to put many departments. Many departments. And I would like you to list something. You could list women's clothes, or you could write men's clothes, or you could write children's clothes. Or you could write shoes. Why don't we just make it easy? Let's write clothes. Usually there are clothes in a department store. Clothes. And other things. Clothes and other things. How's that sound? Go ahead and copy. You can copy departments, or you can copy clothes, departments, or clothes, or you can put in something else that you like: shoes, food, Here's how we spell departments. D-E-P-A-R-T-M-E-N-T-S. Departments. There's 3 syllables. D part ments. Oh, I can't. Here we go. Departments. I think if you want, it might be a good idea to add food, clothes, and other things. Food. Different departments for all of those things. Now let's take a look at the last question. The last question says, why? Why? Spell W-H-Y. Why? Why? Why do you go to this place? Why do you go to a department store? Why do you go to a department store? To buy things. To buy clothes, to buy towels, to buy shoes, to buy books, to buy housewares, to buy things. We go to department stores to buy things. And do you remember this word buy? Do you remember this word buy from the story? Lynn goes shopping and she buys fruit. She buys vegetables. She buys fish. She buys eggs and bread. Here's that word to buy. So this is an important word. How do we spell it? B-U-Y. To buy things. All right. So that is the lesson today about department stores. Department stores. One of the places in our community. I have one more lesson for you for today, but let's finish with this one and you can take a break. All right, I'll see you soon.